Labor Day weekend. And if you plan on flying, a pilot picket line might greet you at the airport.
I thought you were bad for the longest time because other streamers would sideline you. Yeah, there's definitely that kind of impact.
Transportation correspondent Gio Benitez is at Kennedy Airport in New York. Good morning, Gio.
Hey, Michael, good morning to you. Yeah, it all starts in just a few hours at airports across the country, including right here at JFK. We're talking about pilots from Delta, United, American, JetBlue, and Spirit. We've seen them publicly calling out their companies. Now they're doing it again, telling management to fix those operational problems that are causing all of those flight delays and cancellations. So airlines insist that this won't affect operations, but you're going to see it at major airports, including here at JFK, Atlanta, Detroit, LA, Seattle, and Salt Lake City. It's also one of the busiest travel days for the holidays. So we're talking about today, tomorrow, and Monday as being the busiest, Michael.
And Gio, there's an important new website for travelers that was just announced this morning. What is that?
That's right, Michael. They are calling it the Airline Customer Service Dashboard. Let's go ahead and show that to you right now because this just came out. This is what it looks like. It allows you to select any of the big U.S. airlines and then compare their cancellation and refund policies so that if your flight is canceled or delayed, you know exactly what your rights are with each company. You can also use it before you even book that flight to see which company works for you. We've made it real easy for you to find. Go to goodmorningamerica.com right now. The link is there. Michael.
All right, that's as easy as it gets. Gio, thank you so much.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here.
Not only that, but also we got Bernie Sanders showcasing solidarity across the pond. Let me see if I can find that. Does anyone have the clip of that? As he went to the UK, Oibrov land, to show support to the RMT strikes that are currently happening in the United Kingdom. That's right. The real top G. Bernie Sanders and Mick Lynch were at an RMT rally in London earlier yesterday.
What's going on today in the UK is no different than what is going on in the United States of America. Same bloody thing.
Oh my God, he code switched. Oh my God, he said bloody. He does say fundamental. Bernie has always said fundamental, by the way. That's not even a new thing. That's an old thing. But yeah, labor action solidarity here where Bernard Sanders has landed. I repeat, Bernard Sanders has landed in the other side of the pond.
Hey, how are you? Good. Great to see you here. Are you supporting the strikes, Bernie?
We're here for a rally to support workers in the UK.
What would you say to the workers, Bernie? Bernie, hi, how are you?
Good.
Fundamental. Anyway, here's a short quip from it. Bernie Sanders backing the RMT and striking UK workers in fight against oligarchs because, listen, this is an allegiance that is international. The only war that you should recognize is class war. The only thing that you should care about is supporting your fellow workers across the board, across nation lines, because they are, again, just like you, getting fucked over in a similar capacity. We're not going to watch the full speech.
And let me thank the RMT for inviting me to be with you this evening. It is, in truth, a real honor. And I want to convey to you my belief that millions of working people throughout this country are proud of what you are doing. They're proud of your fight for justice, and we stand with you. Thank you. I want to make today just a couple of points tonight. That is to tell you that what is going on today in the UK is no different than what is going on in the United States of America. Same bloody thing. And that is what you are seeing is people on the top, people who are phenomenally rich are becoming richer. You're seeing a middle class continue to shrink, and you're seeing millions and millions of people living in abject poverty. In the year 2022, we cannot allow that to happen, whether it's the UK or the United States. Working people all over this globe have got to stand together and tell the oligarchs they cannot have.
That's right. And let me tell you something. Bernie Sanders is showing support to the striking railway workers in the UK, and yet for some weird reason, the Labour Party, which is supposed to be, again, it's in the name, the party of labor unions.
Across the Atlantic.
For some fucking weird reason, Keir Starmer, not exactly, involved in it at all.
Bernie Sanders has crossed the Atlantic to come and show his solidarity with the RMT, the other unions that are here today. It's quite a striking contrast with Keir Starmer, who's yet to show up on the picket line. What's your view of Bernie being here today and the contrast with Keir?
Well, it's great to have Bernie Sanders here. He's reached out to us. We put this meeting on and had to upscale it a bit, if I'm honest with you, because Bernie said, I want to be with you. I want to show my solidarity. Of course, all these issues occur in different detail, but in every society in the world, probably. And Bernie's campaigning for trade union organisation, for a square deal for workers all over the states. And we're seeing that arise with the Amazon workers, even the Starbucks workers, but lots of other trade union uprisings, if you like, and he's supporting all of those. So he's got a trip to London and he wanted to reach out and support us. We're delighted that he's here. I'm looking forward to hearing from him, and I'm sure that the crowd here tonight will be delighted as well.
My question was about the difference between him and Keir Starmer. Are you expecting Keir Starmer to do the same and come and show solidarity with you on the picket line?
Well, we'll be with Keir Starmer at the TUC. I'll be at the Labour Party, even though I'm not allowed in. Keir Starmer's welcome. If he wants to shift his party position and his front bench's position to be more in line with where the trade unions are and more where workers' needs are, that will be a great development in this situation. So he's welcome. We can have a dialogue and we can discuss each other's needs.
I'm eating 95% or 5% fat venison, ground venison, with Bonza spaghetti. Super high in protein. It's just chickpea pasta.
Good morning and happy Make It Happen Monday. Let's talk about this new trend going around, hashtag quietly quitting. It makes no sense to me. Quietly quitting means that you're doing just
The youngest millennial, by the way.
enough to get by, to pay your bills and have just enough left over because you don't want to do extra work. Let me tell you something. When I was growing up, you know what we did? We did whatever it took. You get out what you put in. So if you're putting in just the minimal amount, you're only going to get back the minimal amount. So when you want to go buy that new car or that new house or whatever.
New house, new car. My man, who are you talking to? Who's buying a new house, dude? Like, which implies the existence of old house. Okay? New house implies the existence of old house that you're upgrading from. How about a house? What the fuck? Bro, what's funny about this is like, this generation is so far removed from home ownership that motherfuckers canceled me for months over home ownership. Okay, they were like, it is such an unimaginable abundance of wealth that you must have that you, Hasan, were able to purchase a home. Okay, they literally were like, what? You bought a home at the age of 30? It's so funny. The idea that like you will be compensated for your performance is such a laughable fucking take too.
It is. Don't quietly quit. Do something more. Go that extra mile.
When I saw the hashtag work smarter, not harder, I thought he meant like literally don't work as hard. Like, cause if you're talking about work smarter, it means like, yeah, get paid. Work as much as work as much as they're paying you. You know what I mean? And fucking leave your job, immediately start networking. If you have another like way to get a better job opportunity, move on to another job. Those are the motherfuckers that make more money because they constantly job hop. I was so mad when I was at the Young Turks. Nepotism Andy. Getting paid fucking like literally the federal minimum wage, or not federal, California state minimum wage, because my compensation method revolved around potential commission that of course was never going to happen because I was fucking 23 years old and like literally setting up the entire advertisement operations for the company. All these other dudes would just like they would get hired over me, you know what I mean? Because they were the same age, but they had more job experience from outside the company. So then they would get like better fucking, they would get like better wages, better compensation than me. I'm like, motherfucker, I've been here. So even in a nepotism job, you're not getting fucking paid for loyalty to the company, okay? It's not a thing. Like, it's just not happening. Well, nepotism job at your uncle's 26-person, nepotism job at your uncle's 26-person startup. So it's a little bit different than, the good kind of nepotism. But yeah, the real way to like actually make a lot of money is by job hopping, if you can do that. Job experience is your uncle. That's the experience. What do you mean job experience? I'm talking like multiple years into working at the company. It doesn't work that way. And you still got fired? Dude, it was the greatest thing. What are you talking about? Look at this. I have 33,000 people at 6 hours into my fucking live news broadcast. You know what I mean? I think I'm doing all right. That's the funniest part about like, that's how I can immediately clock a boomer when they're like, bro, your uncle made you. It's like, bro, what do you mean? Like, I've been on my own since 2020 at this point, and I'm doing infinitely, like unimaginably better on my own than when I did at the Young Turks. I'd love to see a collab with someone like Kai, Bruce, or Rage, or my favorite Pogger streamer. I would love to collab with Kai, Bruce, or Rage. I think that would be great. We're working on something. Well, Myth is working on something, but if you guys have any ideas on what we could do together, I'd be totally down.